Hello, good day everyone. I am Jersey E. Clemente from Bulacan State University, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sciences. And today, we will talk about life of a cellular and molecular biologist. So, let's start.
All the aspects of life are engineered at the molecular level, and without understanding molecules, we can only have a very sketchy understanding of life itself. By Taylor Francis.
The above extract by the Taylor Francis, a discoverer of a popular molecule, DNA, highlights the significance of a life of a molecular biologist in giving us a clear understanding of life.
What is cellular and molecular biology?
Cell, the structural and functional unit of life. The small machinery of life is made of millions of small molecules, which have defined the complex molecular properties and biological properties of cell. It is infamously difficult to define and characterize the word life, which is comprehensive in its definition. We are in the midst of the omics era, which is continuously producing a large stock of databases, thus cataloging molecular components of cells. Cellular and molecular biology is an emerging interdisciplinary field which aims to bridge the diversified fields such as chemistry, structure, and biology. The perfect combination of various interdisciplinary areas helps in better understanding of the life processes at the molecular level. This is what cell and molecular biology has to offer.
What does a cellular and molecular biologist do?
The entire life of a cellular and molecular biologist revolves around a single theme, which aims to understand that how the single molecule integrated into a complex molecular networks work in a coordinated manner to carry out life activities of cell. Ever wondered how the single entities cell work? How living organisms live, reproduce, and die? What are the underlying processes involved in understanding of the molecular network of the disease mechanisms? How do these microscopic molecular fragments gather to create a cell with the capacity to complete particular capacities in light of its surroundings that yield the property of life? The life of a cellular and molecular biologist revolves around these fundamental questions.
What are the responsibilities?
The primary responsibility of a molecular biologist is to conduct research and experiments at the cellular and molecular level in order to better comprehend the function of a cellular machinery of the life. A molecular biologist spends his or her life in designing and performing experiments on cells and molecules in order to gain insight regarding how these molecular components operate, organize, communicate, and work in a coordinated fashion. In order to better understand how molecular networks interact to carry out basic processes of life, molecular biologists performs experiments in lab settings, which motivates them to further analyze and validate the results of experimental studies.
Day to day, the passion that drives the life of a molecular biologist is curiosity.
The passion that drives the life of a molecular biologist is curiosity, supplemented with problem-solving skills, which makes the career fascinating, challenging, and rewarding. A day in the life of a molecular biologist is unpredictable, which typically varies with each day different from the next incoming day. A day in the life of a molecular biologist is split between two halves, where one half of a day is spent in laboratory carrying DNA sequencing, cloning, RNA constructs, and other standard biological techniques, such as PCR, gel electrophoresis, and primer design, whereas the other half is spent in analyzing and interpreting data. No 2 days in the life of a molecular biologist are same, which is the most exciting part of the career. Working on a wide range of research problems as a component of a multidisciplinary group who takes us at scope of various undertakings remove a molecular biologist totally from my customary range of familiarity and urge them to wire their brain differently and think out of the box. The most exciting part of career in molecular biology is that the future job prospects in the industry are increasing at an exponential rate. It's because the molecular industry is expanding at a phenomenal pace. A lot more scientific technologies and techniques are going to invent while we walk down to the lane of this amazing scientific career path. That is such an exciting prospect. Concisely, the life of a cellular and molecular biologist is demanding yet rewarding.
What qualifications do you need?
Molecular biologists require a PhD in biochemistry, biology, physics, or other related field to work in research and development. Those holding a bachelor's or master's can obtain an entry-level position. It is virtually impossible to advance without further education. Many PhD holders beg in the career in postdoctoral research positions, which eventually blossom into full-fledged jobs. Academic positions are also a possibility if your work is continually featured in industry-specific publications.